phone book. It literally did not occur to me that people still use the phone book. There's nothing in the phone book under quilting shops for like the yellow pages. And it actually, I haven't used a phone book in so long, it completely was off my radar. I'm not going to be in the phone book. I'm still just going to be online because there's no way I'm getting a landline. There it is. Mystery in my mind, at least, is solved. Um, the other shop thing, small nag. Yes, you still need to wear a mask. Um, we did run out of masks one day. Got them back in as soon as we could, but a lot of people are depending on us to provide them with a mask. If you do have a mask and you just keep one in your car, please put it in your pocket and bring it with you and wear a mask. That's all we're asking. Please wear a mask. And if you are sick and you are wearing a mask, great, super appreciated. If you're sick and you're wearing a mask and you're in the shop and you need to cough, please do not take the mask off your mouth to cough. I know it's uncomfortable coughing in a mask, but if you take the mask out to cough into the air, that is how you make people sick. We don't want to get sick. You don't want us to get sick because if we get sick, the quilt shop closes for however long we're sick. So wear a mask so we all don't get sick, me, you, other customers, and the quilt shop stays open. That's it. Small lecture done. Just keep wearing those masks. Please, please, please. Zaid, the grandbaby, is in the chat. Hello, kid, and how are you doing? All right, not a ton of new things to show you today, so it will probably be short and sweet. But I did get back in. Everybody's trying to finish up what they have at home. I totally get it. I've got the pile from hell as well. It's going really, really slow. So a few things I have for you to help you finish up your quilts, because that's what we want to do, is have you get your quilts done. So the first thing we have, I did get more of these in. I had some in to start before Christmas, and they went pretty fast. So this is the Pellon 8020. It's like the Hobbs 8020, but it's just a different brand. Still nice and flat, still great for machine quilting. 96-inch wide, 9 yards on the bolt. There's 9 yards on the bolt, 8.2 meters. $100 if you take the whole bolt. I've only got 4 of them. You must come in and get one. I can hold one for you, but only so long. So that's $100. You can get like 3 bed-size quilts out of this. Lots and lots of lap quilts if you're doing charity quilts for your guild or sewing group. Cheap and effective way to get them all done. Get them all done. And the good part about the rolls, when you buy them in the bag, and the bag's great for if you just need one. Sometimes it's like all wrinkly in the middle, and you've got to like steam it and stuff and fiddle with it to get it not wrinkled. So this is nice and flat, and you can be a little more efficient with your batting. That's why I really like it, because you can squeeze a bit more and you don't have big chunks left over. If you do have big chunks left over, like I showed you last week, I have the batting seam tape. You can just iron on. So there's that. The other thing I have to help you get done, because people are going through their scraps. They're getting all their scraps done, and I've only pulled out one of these. As you can see, I am using my wrist. I have physio tomorrow. I will see how that goes, but I have been using it more. They said use it. Once I got so far, got to use it. It does ache a little sometimes, but not as much. It's really my thumb's the only problem, the biggest problem, I think. I also have a customer who's a radiologist. So we had a great time looking at my x-ray the other day. Super fun. So you're working on using up what you have at home. Totally get it. And I totally get that you get so far and you have to buy one more thing. I'm here to help because I have a number of cream. That's off-white, not white, just off-white, creamy, natural tone-on tones. It's very hard to see. This is a little tiny one. So I have assorted prints, lots of them, and I have 10-meter bolts for $100. Normally this is $12 a meter. And you can get 10 meters for $100, which is $10 a meter, which is, 20% off. So come in and look at the assortment, because I don't have the pictures of these online yet. Sorry. Oh, well. So that'll help you do that. And I usually have some of these in stock. So if you need to think about it, that's okay. But if you're looking for a specific little print, you might want to have a closer look. The other thing that did come in, I've had this on back order for ages, and it finally landed to the point, like it was on back order for so long. I was looking at placing another order for some other things that are currently out fabric wise from this company from Northcott. And they had shipped another line, which I will tell you about later. Not this week, but later, because there's lots of new stuff. And this was in it. And I was like, are you kidding? Oh, so I did order. Actually ordered it twice. So I've got 2 bolts. Woohoo! Of this nice light gray flannel. It's regular width, not wide back. So it is regular width. It is the canvas design in a flannel from Northcott. I believe it's 15 a meter. So if you're looking for some of this, it's back in stock. I do have 2 bolts. This one's an 11-meter bolt. From some fabric companies, they have like a standard bolt size that you order, but what you get sometimes, depending on when they're rolling they roll it off of a big roll, and sometimes they get to the end and they've got mismatched numbers. So this one's actually 11 meters, not 10. Sometimes I get 9. Who knows? It's a surprise. So there's that. So yeah, there's some nice gray flannel if you need that to finish off your flannel stuff. My grandkids are showing up in the chat. It's hilarious. So those are those few things. Otherwise, there's a couple of things I know I didn't show you before. I don't know about you, but I actually really like making flying geese. I use the 4 at a time method. If you're not familiar with that, let me know and I will tell you all about it. But you still have to trim them. So I did get in these great Quilt in a Day rulers. I do like the Eleanor Burns Quilt in a Day products. They're really good. Sometimes they are very specific for very specific tasks, but sometimes that's exactly what you need for that task to get it done. This actually has 2 rulers in here. This smaller one and this big large one. And the big large one does 2, and the smaller one does 2 different sizes as well. So yeah, the things I like about these for trimming up your finished geese, she does have full instructions inside the package, which it's not open, but they're in there. But it's got these very clear lines that you can see to line up your seam lines from your 2 different fabrics that you're using for your flying geese, your fabric geese. And also you can trim these very, very accurately and specifically for perfect flying geese. That's why I really, really like it. So this one does 5 by 10 geese, plus a bonus 2.5 by 5, and the smaller ruler is 2.5 by 5 again, plus 1.25 by 2.5 geese. Whew, so that does 3 sizes, not 4, because this size is the same as that size there when you turn it. The other size, wouldn't be me if I didn't have minis in here. This is a nice mini size, so there's the 2 mini size for mini flying geese to get them nice and accurate. And I know it's harder at the smaller sizes to do that. And that does 2 by 4 geese and 1 by 2. And the second ruler does 1.5 by 3 and 3.25 by 1.5 geese. This is this little tiny one here. Isn't that adorable? I know. Added bonus here, and it's upside down. Whoops. Here's a nice square for a fussy cut ruler, and that is a 2.5 square. I have another 2.5 inch square ruler from OmniGrid with all the lines, and I find it really, really helpful. So if you're into flying geese and you were thinking of a 2.5 inch ruler, this would be pretty awesome. And she has a really cute little quilt picture on the back, and I'm assuming, no, it's not in here. They do have the instruction booklet, but this is also used with a companion book, Victory Quilt. So this is this quilt here is in one of her books. Okay, got that sorted out. So yeah, I'm excited to try these. Let me know in the comments your favorite way to make flying geese, or your favorite flying geese quilts, or if you dread flying geese. Flying geese, they look like this. See? So the geese are flying. I know it's very, very fast and loose with the description of geese here, but um, there we go. So that's those ones. And these are a $30 set for the big ones and 28 for the smaller. But if you are cutting a lot of flying geese, it's totally worth it. Now, last week I showed you some new fabric, a new leaf from Jane Sassman. We do have the fat quarter bundles all done up for you. 52 bucks for 13 fat quarters. If you didn't know what to do, but you really wanted some of this delicious fabric, it's right here waiting for you, just like Richard Marks. So there's that. What else do we have? So I did that. I did the tonals. Flannel. Still, the clearance, you guys are being awesome with the stuff that's on the clearance of the $5 a meter blowout. We are really slimming it down here. So if there were things you were thinking about getting in those boxes and on those shelves, or you're seeing them online, you might want to have a double check just to make sure what you're looking at is still in stock. And if not, come get it. Well, not if it's not in stock, you can't come get it. But anyway, because those are going fast. And yesterday, the CQA site opened up for members only for bookings for CQA. That is in June. Let me know if you're going. Are you taking classes? What are you doing? Are you excited? And I guess I will probably see you there. I know. So exciting. So like I said, today is short and sweet. There's the batting. There is the tone on tone. And that's it, I guess. Physio for this guy tomorrow. And I will see you later. All right. See you on the flip side, and may your bobbins never run out.